What's happening, my country world? How y'all doing, man? Hope y'all having a beautiful day today. Because it's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about this right here today. I want to talk about brotherhood. And I want to talk about I ain't going to say little because it's a lot of us. The fraternity that I'm in, you know, we've been doing this, since 86. And it's like from high school. But I look at it like this. Folk be like, okay, why y'all still be doing that? You know what I'm saying? And why y'all, why you wear, stuff like that from high school and stuff like that. Peep game. I'm finna tell y'all why I do it. You feel me? This is why I do it. It's a brotherhood for one. It's camaraderie, everybody getting together. That's one. A brotherhood with brothers getting together. That's one. And the main thing, for real, why I do it is because of what it represents. That purple and green and that 1023, the K and the Psi, all that represents something. The LPH, the AKP, the TOE, that's definitely what I stand for. That's how I live my life. Like, daily. Like, for real. So, if there's something that we had them brought up, or they had originally brought up back in the day in high school or whatever, it's about the meaning of it, what it stands for. AKP, always keeping peace. I'm about that. LPH, love, peace, and happiness. I'm about that. TOE, till the end, I remain in LPH and AKP. Now, I thought about it. I'm like, well, it would have been nice to have something about respect in there, but when you think about it, if you always keeping peace, that's being respectful. Because the opposite of peace, to me, is chaos. If you're not peaceful, you're a chaotic person. That's the opposite of peace. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, you're a toxic, chaotic person. You know what I'm saying? If you're not peaceful. So, AKP, that kind of represents the respect part as well. But it's about brotherhood and brothers respecting each other and helping each other and looking out for each other and just a camaraderie. Like, that's what I'm about. Because I was going to lift I lift my brothers up. I say I was because it was a particular brother that, was so-called wanting to be close to me, all up under me, popping up at my house and all this shit, walking in my door, don't even knock on the door, walk in the door. Felt so comfortable, which is foul. Go open my refrigerator. Well, damn, nigga, you ain't put shit in there, what the fuck? But, you think this your home, but that's why I said, your brothers for real, your real brothers who don't cross you, because like I said, it's AKP, LPH, and you always keeping peace. You ain't doing nothing chaotic. You ain't causing no confusion. You ain't about nothing that's in that messed up manner. You see what I'm saying? You're all about respect and your brother and all this. Unless you're just an envious person or a hateful person or a spiteful person or just mad because your life just not right. But, you don't, it's a way to deal with that. You don't take that out on your brothers or sisters. But hey, some folks is just like that. Never had a good heart. But I'm in that because of the brotherhood. Because of the AKP and the LPH. I'm about that in my daily life after high school. It wasn't just something that we just said or we just did. Even though we didn't look at the letters and look at the meaning of it as such, we just said AKP and still want to go out and Like, oh, you want me to slap that nigga and all this crazy stuff, but it ain't about that. That was back in the day in high school. I'm just saying, if we understood the meaning, it wouldn't have been no fights or none of that. You know, nobody, regardless of somebody jealous or whatever. Like, look, man, look, we ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going, you know, whatever, kill that shit, you know. You know, get on the right page, bro. You know, but I understand sometimes you got to handle business, you know, especially if somebody just think they D-boying you or whatever. You got to stand your ground. You got to show you man, you know what I'm saying? You got to show, you know, whatever. Sometimes I understand that, you know, but you got spirit guys and you know what, you know, rank you are and where you at in life spiritually and all that, then you ain't even really got to do all that. But, you know, sometimes you do have to stand your ground, you know what I'm saying? Because folk take your kindness for weakness and, you know, think that you green and you really own all that shit. You just don't say nothing. Like, nigga, I done read you years ago when you talking about, look at these guns. Like, why the fuck you showing me some guns? Like, nigga, oh, he seen the guns I posted on Facebook. I've been read it. But anyway, you gotta know how to read people, y'all, that's all. But, you know, it is what it is, but I'm in it for the right reasons, and I represent it for the right reasons. And if you in this type thing right here and you're not of that stature or that nature, stop wasting your time. Because 1023 Purple and Green K-Psi is all about LPH AKP TOE, brotherhood. Brotherhood. I don't want you to be my brother to cross you. I don't want you to be my brother to get close to you to know what you're doing so I can try to get everything or feel like I want to get everything you done had in life or touch everything you touched in life. Person, thing, place, or whatever, you know. True brotherhood is respect, honor, and love. You know, ain't no hate and envy. If it's that, then it's got something wrong with your heart and your brain. And like I said, that ain't nothing just popped up in you. That shit been in your ass if you got all that shit. You know? They ain't just popped up and be, I'm gonna be envious and I'm did it. You know, that been in you. That shit been in your ass, stirring up, and you been that way. Been that way. But it's about brotherhood. And it's just for women too. If y'all together, it should be a sisterhood. It should be certain things y'all don't do, and it should be certain things y'all should show and should have. Characteristics that you should have to even be a part. Because everybody can't be a part and you ain't on this mentality and this nature. You ain't on no LPH or no AKP TOE. You don't need to be around. You think other folk want you around them, and you ain't loyal, and you know, dishonest and chaotic and you know, all on this stupid stuff and, you know, karmic and, you know, all the dumb stuff. Because I know that's foul, frat. That nigga did that. That's foul. Like, watch out. You want y'all watch out for your girls and your wives and stuff. And nigga don't care. You know. Yeah, it's foul. But brotherhood is supposed to be brotherhood. You don't cross your brother. You don't cross your brother for nothing. Nothing. That's a real brother. If it ain't like that, they ain't nowhere near real. Like I said, you got to look back deep into it, and it goes deeper than that. You just wasn't paying attention. Because, you know, it's supposed to be love and honor and loyalty with your brother. Your brother ain't got nothing against you or you know, no competition or none of that. Y'all do y'all thing, and if you need help, you help him. If he need help, you know, vice versa. You know, hi, you know, that's brotherhood. Cause I'm the type, I'm willing to help anybody and show anybody anything. Hey man, this is how you do this. This what I'm that type. The folk I think that my brother, my, you know, we like this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to continue to be that way. I just know who to be that way with, you know? That's all that is. But, just had to come kick it at y'all, let y'all know why I represent. Because I know I'm doing a little class reunion, doing the whole Carver little thing, I had my K-Side shirt on at the little thing, real talk. But like I said, I know what it means to me. So I could care less what anybody else say about it or how they feel. I know what it means to me. And I live by that, every day, daily. AKP, TOE, LPH, TOE. I live by that, for real. That's my life. Even before, I'm just saying, after I got in that and I learned about life and all that, that's how life's supposed to be. Love, peace, and happiness. Always keeping peace. You ain't trying to be in no toxic shit and no bullshit and no getting over on folk and getting in folk business and relationship and fronting like a friend and ain't a friend. You a real person genuinely, wholeheartedly. Mind, heart, soul, you just real. Spirit, you real. You get recognized. That's why you shine. Because you real. That's why you shine. That's why everybody, well, who is that? Who is that? That's why you shine, because you real. That's why people want to be like you, because you so real, and they know they not real. They know they nowhere near like you. They never would be like you. That's why they, want to imitate you and be like you so bad. Because there's a lot of people out there want to be like y'all. For real. Just pay attention. It be the folk you think, goddamn, who like, damn, this nigga there, what the fuck? But she like that, goddamn. What the fuck? You want to be like me that bad? But y'all, look, keep your brotherhood and your positivity going. Your mind and your heart right. Real talk. Keep that shit right. You know what I'm saying? And keep moving and doing what you're doing and enjoying life. Like I said, LPH, TOE, AKP, TOE. Enjoy life, TOE. Enjoy life. Don't let nothing bother you or get you down, because all that other karma and chaotic stuff, all the cosmos and the universe, all that gonna get handled, because what you dish out is gonna come back. And that's just how it works. Everybody don't know how the world works and the universe works, but once you learn that, you know what to do and what not to do in life, regardless of what anybody else does. You know what not to do in life because you know what comes with that. Common sense. Some folks just stupid. They don't believe nothing, or they don't understand why stuff happening to them, because it ain't don't believe nothing gonna happen, because yeah, it happens, but they just don't understand why it happened. They just think, oh, it just happened. Ain't no coincidence on nothing. Ain't no coincidence on nothing. I'm so serious. None. So, with that being said, I ain't gonna hold you too long, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hold it down. Stay breezy. LTG. Learn, think, and grow. Love y'all, man.